Everybody, Dan Illman, Mike Beer, the feature race at Del Mar on Friday. Race number 7, we're going 5.5 furlongs for cow-bred or sired 2-year-olds. It's the graduation stakes. Nice card at Del Mar on Friday. You can get involved with a DRF Bets account. Sign up, use the promo code HELLO, and start punching away on DRF Bets. Let's meet the field of babies getting set to go 5.5 for race number 7, the graduation. We should start by saying that the 5 Bulletproof One, the undefeated filly, she is cross-entered in a filly stakes race, the CTBA, on Thursday. We're kind of expecting her to run there.
Yeah, we are. We'll see what happens, though. It's interesting that Miller stuck her in this race, too, though. Maybe just to take a look, but I guess if she run here, she's got a shot. She's got big speed.
Let's talk about a horse with big speed, and that's the number 3, Big Returns, who blew him away in his career debut. This is a son of Mr. Big, who sold very well as a yearling for $70,000. Was no secret either in the debut. Bet down to 2-1, took over at will and kept right on going. Now, he's got a wheel back in 13 days, but he's got fresh legs as a baby. He earned a 74 fig. I think we ought to tell the friends at home, listen, figs for 2-year-olds, take them with a grain of salt.
Yeah, you don't want to put too much stock in them, but it was nice to see this horse run a pretty fast race first time out, and I actually like that they're coming back quick with him. I think that shows some pretty solid intention for him. You know, it's interesting about his debut. He didn't break that sharply from the gate. It's not like he was a bullet from the gate, but once he got into gear, he was way the best in there. I was pretty impressed with his first start.
Shady Empire is right next door. That's the number 4 for trainer Jeff Bondy. Gate-to-wire winner at Santa Anita, going 4.5. Faced a faster pace situation in start number 2, the Nevin, a race in which he broke from the rail, rushed up to push it, and then tired as the favorite. Here's a formulator fact for Bondy. Past 2 years, 2-year-olds, second off a layoff line of 45 days or greater in dirt sprints, 3 for 8 with a $5.42 ROI. I was a little bit disappointed last time out, but maybe he got something out of that effort and can track the pace this time.
Yeah, maybe he did. I was disappointed too, though. He was favored in there. Bulletproof One, the filly, just sort of ran him off his feet, and it's not like the pace scenario gets any easier for him in here, Dan. There's even more speed in this race. I think it makes it pretty tough for this horse.
Good segue for our Timeform US pace projector. And remember, Timeform US will change this pace projector after scratches are named official. So if the 5 Bulletproof One is out, the 5 will be taken out of this pace projector and it will adjust accordingly. Right now, we're expecting a fast pace. These 2-year-olds are often speed crazy. Darn quick, the 2 is speed crazy in his debut at Pleasanton. He got to the lead and gave nobody a chance. Where did that race come from? He paid $24. He looked good.
Yeah, I guess he didn't get a lot of respect in his debut, but he did look good. He basically romped in there. He had the best speed. He was on a big lead at the top of the stretch, and he never looked back. This horse ran really well first time out. You know, again, there's a lot of speed in this race, but it's a 5.5 furlong sprint for 2-year-olds. Speed wins these races, and he has a lot of it.
Bam, bam, again. Got it done at Los Alamitos last time out. He was involved in a stretch-long duel with the number 9 Square Deal. Those 2 horses were part of a multi-horse pace battle. Square Deal was down inside. Bam Bam again was outside. The prevailing thought about handicapping Los Alamitos is the inside is usually not great. I just didn't see the excuse for Square Deal, not to take anything away from Bam Bam again. I think the waters are a little deeper here for both of these horses.
I do too. That was, like a 4-horse contested pace there that last time, and these 2 were the ones who survived it. I thought Square Deal, he had like a little trouble changing his leads about mid-stretch, but he did it. He hung in there. He was only second best, I thought. I thought they both ran fine. I think they'll both have to do better in this spot.
Pas de Panique showed me something in his debut when he was beaten at 10-1. He broke slow, he rushed to duel 3 wide, and he was second best to an odds-on winner that came right back to win. Thus, it was no surprise that Pas de Panique came back to win his next start. But he did it against open company, and he did it showing some heart in the stretch, banging off another horse. This outside post position might actually be beneficial because there should be some speed, and this time he could be outside just chilling out in the clear.
Yeah, I like this horse a little bit in this race. I almost put him on top, and then I went a different direction, but I'm going to use him. I thought his debut was good, and I thought his last race was good too. He was dueling it all the way in there. As you say, they were sort of knocking into each other through the stretch. He showed a lot of heart to hold on. It's funny when you watch the race because you'll see a bunch of horses really closing at the end, and it felt like this horse was unlucky to hold on. But you know what? He did all the dirty work early in that race. He actually ran really well. I think he's a dangerous horse right back in here.
Down on the rails, one of the longer shots in the field. That's Project Leader, who won his maiden at Pleasanton, then was no match for Bulletproof One while chasing that fast pace in the Everett Nevin. Simply put, he just has to improve.
Yeah, he does. Fast enough basically buried him first time out. Bulletproof One buried him last time out. He's got to do a lot better.
Let's take a look at our top selections for the graduation stakes. You're going with the 8, Bluegrass Faith, another Peter Miller trainee, debuted at Los Alamitos. I thought that was a really professional performance because a lot of things didn't go his way in that race, and he just kept on keeping on.
Yeah, he's going to have to do better against. This race came up really tough. So he's going to have to really improve. I liked his debut because he had really easy speed from the rail. He's a very quick horse. It looked like almost Franco heading into the far turn. He almost like took a hold of him because he was going maybe a little too quick. He sort of checked himself, but then he just kept going at the end. I really liked his debut. Dan, I don't know if he's good. This field came up pretty tough, but I did like his debut. He's got speed. Miller's great with these horses, and I thought he'd be a price in here, so I took him on top.
Fast Enough got the fig in his debut, although we do caution again, that's not really the reason I love Fast Enough. What I liked about Fast Enough was he was in between horses, and I didn't really think that's a very comfortable spot for these 2-year-olds. And he then just exploded in the stretch when asked for run. The race has come back live enough. I guess Rafael Becerra after that race circled this one because he hasn't run since May the 31st. That to me is a little bit worrisome. But it looks like he's working fast. 6 furlongs and 13 and change for a 2-year-old. I think he's not only precocious, but I think he's also professional. I think Fast Enough is one of the horses to beat in here. I don't want to take too short a price on him. As we take a look at our top picks, I went 6, 3, and 7.
Yeah, I went 8, 10, and 6. I took a shot with the 8. The 10 and the 6 seemed like the two most logical horses, maybe in a lot of ways. I liked Fast Enough's debut a lot. I don't know where he's been for 2 months, but like as you said, maybe they were just waiting for this race.
Some promising 2-year-olds on display in Friday's graduation stakes. Race number 7 at Del Mar. Get involved with that DRF Bets account. Use the promo code HELLO and start playing with us. Approximate post time for the graduation, 7 o'clock Pacific. Good luck.